There's a new update in regard to Gina Carano's lawsuit against Disney, which is being backed by Elon Musk. I believe we updated you guys originally when this happened, but Disney filed to dismiss Gina Carano's lawsuit for wrongful termination, and her team just responded to that in an official capacity, rejecting their desire to dismiss her discrimination suit. And here's what their reply stated. Quote, after admitting that they discriminated against Gina Carano for her personal political beliefs and subjected her to disparate treatment from her similarly situated male co-stars, the Walt Disney Company, Lucasfilm, and Huckleberry Industries assert that the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution gives them absolute immunity. Defendants are incorrect. Neither the First Amendment itself nor the few cases applying the First Amendment in the context of casting give employers the right to control or punish the personal speech of employees. None of Carano's comments reference defendants, Star Wars, or The Mandalorian, or had anything to do with defendants. Carano's claims do not seek to impose any message on defendants or to change defendants' speech in any fashion. So therefore, their dismissal should be denied. And the First Amendment does not give defendants the carte blanche authority to terminate Carano for expressing her personal beliefs. They're putting a lot of emphasis on her personal political beliefs because of the fact that they were voiced on her personal social media accounts, over which Disney had no claim. They had no creative control over what she posted there. And she wasn't saying any of these things in an official capacity as Disney talent. But obviously those things can be argued more in a more nuanced way in court. So we're going to have to wait for that to happen. But I'm worried because I looked into the judge of this case, and she is very liberal leaning, and in LA of all places. Yeah. So I don't know. Can you get more hate as a lib for siding with mega corporation Disney or siding with problematic Gina Carano? Oh, difficult to say.
Look, they won't admit it, but we all know now that when it comes to the ultra libs, they are as pro corporation as it gets. They just pretend that
when
they're not.
When it suits their interests.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's kind of the argument that comes up every time June rolls around, and you have to have the discussion with people about the idea of rainbow capitalism. And the fact that those who are truly for the movement understand, especially the ones who are anti-corporation, are like, look, we might like what they're pushing, but it's dishonest and it doesn't actually hold to our beliefs because it's just done by a for-profit entity.
Mm-hmm. And what's interesting about this is the lawsuit continues raging on while Disney is making announcements about Star Wars content. And it was reported by one of the scoopers that Sigourney Weaver is in talks to star in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Is she going to play Grogu?
I don't know. They didn't say what role or whether this is actually confirmed, but she's reportedly in talks.
Was it somebody in the chat can again correct me? Was it Sigourney Weaver that played the bad guy in that one season of Defenders on Netflix? I think it was. And everyone's like, oh my God, Sigourney Weaver's going to do television. It's going to be amazing. And then I watched and it was
the whatever the accent, though.
Whatever the opposite of it amazing is what it was.
Do you hate Sigourney Weaver?
No. But
what do you have against her?
It's kind of like her in that. Who was it in Blue Beetle? Susan Sarandon
yeah, it was.
Was it whoever it was? All of these.
How many birth control pills do you need to take?
My God, dude, stop having sex. The point is that like all of these aging actors and actresses that you feel are going to be this big name for this production, it just isn't anymore. Because
you can't save Disney Star Wars with Sigourney Weaver. It's not happening.
Over, like you said.
And
is
also,
she a draw?
I don't think so.
Like, oh my God, Sigourney Weaver.
I don't think so. But what's even more puzzling is that Gina Carano says she has no ill will towards Disney despite suing them. And she actually would take back a role in a Disney show or movie again.
Because she's the nicest person on planet Earth.
Because she actually is.
She is a wholesome Chungus.
Person. That sounds like legalese.
Speaking at a fan expo in Philadelphia, Gina Carano assured attendees that she has no ill will towards Disney and would be willing to work for Star Wars again.
I would pay money to be at that first table read where she shows back up at Disney headquarters. Like, whoever gets the rights to follow her
The vibes.
around that day and be in the office with her would be the greatest thing on planet Earth.
Impeccable vibes.
Just like she walks in there, like everyone's like, hello.
Yeah. And Kathleen Kennedy is just screaming into her pillow. According to Gina Carano, there is no malice in her heart towards Disney. Speaking at a fan expo, she discussed whether she'd be willing to work for Star Wars again, and she insists she has no ill will towards her former employers and would be happy to return. In fact, Gina Carano claims she only started to speak out because she wanted people to know what was going on behind the scenes, and it looks like she is hoping for a court order that would force Lucasfilm to rehire her. She is, after all, only suing for $75,000 in punitive damages, which is not as much as she could have made with Star Wars.
It's like guilting someone into, like, you're in like a toxic relationship and you're basically just guilting them into staying with you.
Literally, like, she is trying to use the state to force Disney into hiring her again. And I think that would be an incredibly Chad move.
I'm here for it.
I am here for it too. it's not going to happen.
Look, the day that I screw up on here and say the wrong thing and I get fired from Timcast and I sue so that they have to hire me back. And
it would have to be something you tweeted.
Yeah.
To get Elon to pay for your legal fees.
What would I have?
You have to tweet something bad.
It would have to be
quite a spicy IMDb trivia.
It would have to be. I can think of a few things here that I could say.
No, not really. You and like Mr. I think you've.
It wouldn't matter anyways because Tim has. It wouldn't matter because Tim actually has like the greatest tolerance for people of opposing viewpoints.
He would just retweet it.
He would.
Whatever it is you said.
It would be really, really fun.
But we know that that's not going to happen, right? Like, I don't think a court order is going to force Disney into doing anything.
But it would be so funny.
It would be funny. I mean, I want the most entertaining outcome, and that's what Elon, abides by. Like, that's his belief system, is that the most entertaining outcome is the likeliest. I'm just not sure I buy that.
There's a 20 here from That's Dancetastic. Says, Dane has multiple alarms since he takes one orally, one as a suppository, one subcutaneously, and one just for fun in his ear.
Whoa. Is that why you have such good hearing?
What?
Exactly.
Thanks for that. $20.
It's like,
that's all it takes.
Even if a court order forced Disney to rehire Gina, would she really want that for her life? Like, just for the memes? I don't know if I would want to be around all these people that hate me for my beliefs.
Yeah.
Just for the laughs.
So it's a real chick move.
Is it? Is this the perfect amount of pettiness, but it's disguised as an olive branch?
This is the dating your ex's brother of corporatism, I feel.
That's perfect. I love that.
It's
poetic justice.
I would also pay money to see the in-company Slack messages in like the private messages about like, oh, she's coming back to work tomorrow.
That bitch. She's coming back.
I'm so sick of this shit.
Pedro Pascal is the one typing it. Pedro Pascal is like,
they're still
according
friends.
to her, still friendly to her, but he kind of didn't stand up for her in any public fashion.
What's up with that guy? He's kind of like wherever the wind blows, huh?
He is wherever the wind blows.
And it's worked for him because he's like I was at the store yesterday and there was like a magazine. I don't even know what magazine it was. It just said Pedro Pascal and had a huge photo of it.
Who cares about this guy? I don't get it. He's so astroturfed.
He's pretty good looking.
I disagree.
You just hate everything and you find everyone ugly.
I don't find everyone ugly. That's not true.
He is kind of the perfect blend of like every man. Like he's not Hollywood handsome,
looking.
but he's good looking, I guess.
I don't know, but
he's adorably non-threatening.
Maybe he's just attractive to like other men.
Maybe.
I know because it's always women that are talking about it. At least on Twitter.
And then he wears these like fruity outfits on red carpets, and all of these women are performatively swooning over him.
That was the Met Gala though that he did that at. And everybody
he's done it on like other like magazine covers. It's an epidemic at this point.
Epidemic. But they dress you up for that. It's not like.
I did love the tweet that says like, "What the hell do they do at the Met Gala? Are there activities?"
They eat air.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, they eat like canned air and.
Okay. I want to see Gina Carano win this lawsuit and be like, "Look, I'll forego the money if you hire me back. I won't even." And then she's like, "You don't even need to pay me."
I think that's actually the offer that's being like put on the table without saying it explicitly.
She's like, "You don't even have to pay me. I just want to come back. I just like you guys."
I genuinely think she would drop the lawsuit if they offered to rehire her. Like, seriously. And it's nice that she has the power of Elon behind her.
And all this after Chris Cuomo tried to bully her and slander her.
I'm kind of shocked that the video we posted about that did so well.
I mean, this is pop culture. Have you guys seen the Chris Cuomo PBD? Like he's like,
Yeah.
oh, what a guy.
He's like PBD's.
You know, I completely changed my outlook on the entire universe.
Dude,
Gabagool.
Chris Cuomo is PBD's like try hard little brother.
Yeah.
I hate that arc. But yeah,
As
it'll
does
be
everyone.
interesting to see if this actually works out in Gina's favor.
In the chat, Cherrilax says, since Brett likes Las Vegas, the show Gina Carano's Dead is Ed from Michelle. Bro, I don't know what the hell that means. Ed was the main character, but that was portrayed by what's his name? James Scott Conn, or James Conn, not Scott Conn. Scott Conn is his son. I don't know what Gina Carano's Dead is Ed from Michelle means, but if I remember correctly, Gina Carano's family were like in the casino industry, right? But you'd have to
Something like
tell
that.
me more about what that means, because that whole thing was James was dead from Ed. I don't know what any of that means, but yeah, I want to see her win the lawsuit and then be lovingly accepted back, and then
Not lovingly.
I'm
Reluctantly.
No, it would be funnier if like everybody. No, you're right. You're right.
I want to see them, angrily have to accept her
And
back.
then no, or like it would be even funnier if there's like just a couple of people that are really happy about it, and then they're all like joyfully working together, and everybody else is miserable.
They have to get her ice cream cake to put it in the catering table for her birthday.
Beforehand, she was like really woman of the people, really nice to everyone. Now she's like, I want just green M&Ms.
She becomes
And I
the
want
tyrant.
I want Aquapana water and just of this pH balance, and that's it.
Yeah,
She should do that. I wish we could get Gina Carano on here.
me too.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.